Welcome to Randy's old-time radio shows, where the shadows of the past still speak. It's after midnight. The house is quiet, the lights are low, and something is waiting. A door creaks open, a whisper drifts through the dark, and your imagination takes over. Now, from the archives of suspense, terror, and the unknown, it's time for CBS Radio Mystery Theater. Tonight, Revenge is Not Sweet, from January 2nd, 1980.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Today, a special treat. An adaptation from a concoction in crime by that master storyteller, Jacques Futrelle, renowned for his creation of the thinking machine. This story begins with a cipher, that method of transforming a text to conceal its meaning. Ciphers have popped up in tales by Edgar Allan Poe, Dorothy Sayers, and Conan Doyle, but I must admit, I rarely come across such a clever concealment of crime as you will give ear to in a moment.
Lying here in the hospital, I've been asking myself, Elizabeth, what is this crazy love I still feel for you?
You can't help yourself, John, can you?
Go away. Get away from me, Elizabeth. I don't want to see you.
Dear John, you mustn't excite yourself.
Nurse!
Shall I tell you something, John? I hate you. I hope you die.
Our drama, Revenge is Not Sweet, adapted from a story by Jacques Futrelle, has been written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Robert Dryden. I'll be back shortly with Act One. As I told you, the trail of today's crime begins with a cipher, that device used in war and peace to conceal state secrets from an enemy. But it could also be used to frustrate your enemy. From there, the trail leads to hatred, and from there to revenge. But, as it said, it's foolish to be avenged on your neighbor by setting his house on fire. In the end, you also may be consumed.
Hatch? Is this Hutchinson Hatch?
Yes, hello. Yeah, that you, Dr. Van Dusen?
Yes. You busy?
I'm always busy. This is a newspaper office, Dr. Van, but go ahead.
All right, I'll make this brief. A girl has come to see me, name of Elizabeth Devon. Said her stepfather was Pomeroy Stockton, who died 2 days ago.
The inventor?
That's him.
Yeah, the mail did an obit. Heart failure. Wasn't very old, if I remember.
All right, stop talking and listen, Hatch. Miss Devon claims it wasn't heart failure, that it was made to look like a suicide, and the doctor wrote a false death certificate. She suspects her stepfather was murdered.
Oh, I like...
When your shift is over.
I can hardly wait.
On second thought, wait an hour. She's still here, and I don't want anyone to know you're working on the case. And what do you do, Miss Devon?
I'm studying to be an opera singer. You do know who my stepfather was.
Pomeroy Stockton? Great mind. Fine inventor. Never met him, but I respected him. Great loss to science, his death. He had a son, didn't he?
John, yes.
Married?
No.
How old?
31. Why do you ask?
Well, after all, you're not really a blood sister. You're adopted. It occurred to me the son might have been interested in you. No consequence.
Very perceptive of you. John was interested in me, but I wasn't in him.
You disliked him?
Oh, no, not exactly. But over his father's death, I had some reservations.
Oh, care to tell me about them?
I was the one who discovered my stepfather dead. The morning before last. He was in a room in our house he called his shop. Right away, naturally, I got in touch with John. He lives half an hour away. I showed him a letter I'd found in Mr. Stockton's pocket. John asked me to destroy it.
A letter written by his father?
Oh, yes, his handwriting. I said I'd get rid of the letter, but the more I thought about it, the more worried I became, so I kept it.
Was there an autopsy?
No. John had a college friend, a Dr. Benton, issue a death certificate saying death by heart failure.
Now, you've told me you believed your stepfather was killed and it was made to look like suicide. You're aware the death certificate says natural causes.
If that were so, what was this bottle doing on the floor near him? I have it here in my bag. There. I'd like you to smell that.
Prussic acid. Give me the bottle. Ah, I'm sorry you felt it necessary to play detective, Miss Devon. You may have destroyed an important clue.
Have I?
By picking up this small bottle, you've obliterated any fingerprints but your own.
How could I have been so stupid?
I'll keep it if you don't mind. Now, that letter you found...
Oh, I brought that, too. Here you are.
You found this letter in Pomeroy Stockton's pocket?
I did. I'll never forget how he looked. Lying there.
Well, I see nothing extraordinary in this. A typical tired of it all, life has no meaning suicide letter. You were saying why this letter caused you to be suspicious.
I am suspicious. Why should he kill himself? He had everything to live for.
You think then, Miss Devon, that this letter was written under coercion? And that somebody may have forced him to take prussic acid?
That's just what I think.
And that a grown man would submit to that?
I don't know. There's some ghastly, horrible mystery in back of all of this. I know it's my stepfather's writing, but I can't believe he'd write it.
Perhaps Pomeroy Stockton never saw this so-called suicide letter. Maybe a forgery.
Is that possible? I could swear the handwriting...
Whatever it is, forged or genuine, it's a strange letter. Tired of it all, I seek the end and am content. Ambition is dead, the grave yawns greedily at my feet, and so on. I mean, really, a little flowery for a man like Stockton.
But how to explain it's his handwriting? I know that. I used to act as his secretary and type up his notes.
Even so. I suppose you have samples of his handwriting?
I don't think there's a sample large enough to be compared with this letter. I used to type up all his letters, and when he did scientific articles, he'd dictate to me. There are signatures on checks I could get you.
So I guess he never used a fountain pen.
Not so far as I know, except in this letter.
You have a pen?
Oh, yes. Would you like to see it? I never loaned it to him. For one thing, it leaks a little.
Better have that taken care of before it leaks blue ink all over you.
Dr. Van Dusen, do you suppose there's a cipher in this letter? Mr. Stockton was very clever at hiding his formulas so they wouldn't be stolen. There's a wall safe in the cellar, a sort of vault, where he'd make me place his notes.
Miss Devon, I'll hang on to the letter for the present. And you may regard me as being sufficiently interested in this case to help you.
Get a hot case when the weather is lousy. I couldn't get a cab and I'm soaked.
Hatch, if that's your roundabout way of asking for a second whiskey, don't bother. Take the bottle. But stop complaining and listen. Here, read this letter.
Sound like my editor at the paper.
Read.
Go on talking, Dr. Van. I can read and listen at the same time.
I want you to go see his son, John Stockton. Find out whether there's any personal enmity between him and his stepsister, Elizabeth Devon. What was the cause of it? Another man? If so, who? What, you read it?
Twice over. Poor old Pomeroy, the inventor, could never get a job on my paper. It's grossly overwritten.
If he wrote it. Miss Devon suggested it may be written in that curiously overblown way to hide a cipher.
A cipher?
Like in cryptography. A hidden message.
I got it. You read every other line or every 10th word, and out comes a hidden message.
In that overwritten suicide letter, there is a cipher.
You figured it out already?
Let me ask the questions, all right? What's your report, Hatch?
Stepdaughter Elizabeth, adopted 15 years ago before Pomeroy Stockton's wife died. Girl, now 21, lives with him in Dorchester Street. She takes singing lessons. Has no boyfriends. The son, John, unmarried, 31, lives at 84 Beacon. Heads up a product marketing company in Boston. Very successful. 6-figure salary.
I want you to go see him right away. Wait for him to get home from work. Find out what division of property has been made by Pomeroy Stockton's will. Who gets what and how much. If, as the girl believes, Stockton was murdered, there must be a motive.
Oh, Dr. Van, don't send me out there in this weather. I'll never get a taxi.
I'm not asking you, Hatch. I'm telling you. Unless you're not interested in the story. With your byline...
Are you John Stockton?
That's me. Been waiting long?
Long enough. Your doorway doesn't keep out much weather.
Well, come on in. I just want to wheel this motorbike into the vestibule. You're Hutchinson Hatch from the Mail?
Sure. Yeah, I am. My editor called you at your office?
Yes. Sorry I'm late. Something to do with my father, right?
I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Stockton. Riding that little motorized bicycle in the rain.
Rain, shine, or snow doesn't faze me. Take off your coat and come into the library. I had hoped the death of my father wouldn't come to the attention of the press. I don't want anything printed that would bring disgrace to his name.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing disgraceful in the truth. Wouldn't you rather have us print that than innuendo?
I guess I better tell you what I know, even though I did everything I could to keep it out of the newspapers.
How much was your father's estate?
Something over $1 million. He made most of it through a device for coupling railroad cars. They're used all over the world.
And you would inherit how much of that?
2/3, 3/4. I'm not sure. Say $800,000.
Mr. Stockton, what was the purpose of making it appear your father died naturally when obviously he committed suicide and there's even a suspicion it might be something else?
Something else? What do you mean?
Let me do the interview and then I'll answer you. Can you think of any motive for your father's suicide?
Not a one. That was why I was so stunned. There was positive evidence he'd killed himself. Anyway, what can I say, except that I persuaded a doctor friend of mine to report it a certain way to avoid a police inquiry and a scandal. Won't you tell me what the something else might be?
Elizabeth Devon.
What of her?
She produced a letter found on your father, and she has said...
Oh, Lord. Elizabeth promised. She gave me her word of honor she'd never show that letter to anyone. She swore to me she destroyed it.
The beginning of any mystery always comes down to the fundamental question, who is lying and who is telling the truth? If lies are being told, why? To cover up what? Who gains? Who has what to hide? And when you come right down to it, could one corpse have died 3 ways? Of natural causes, suicide, and murder? I shall return shortly to join Dr. Van Dusen, the thinking machine, on his cerebral crime hunt. A proud and successful businessman, John Stockton, is being interviewed by Hutchinson Hatch, a reporter, concerning the strange death of Stockton's father. What he does not know is that Hatch is also working for the criminologist Dr. Augustus Van Dusen. And what neither of them know is that a third person is hidden behind a door and listening.
I don't understand that girl, Mr. Hatch. We grew up together. Elizabeth promised she would
Destroy the letter. Yes, she told us. You should also know that she inferred your father's death was not the suicide it appeared to be.
Not suicide? Well, she's crazy. Murder? Who could have killed my father? What motive would he have?
Tell me, was Miss Devon legally adopted?
Yes, so far as I know.
Well, doesn't it seem strange to you, then, that your father would give 3/4 of his $1 million estate to you? You're well-off, successful, and only a small part to Miss Devon, who has nothing?
That's my father's business. Is that all?
I'll be direct. Why is there bad feeling between you and Miss Devon?
Who said there was? We just never got along together. My father and I had several arguments about her.
About what?
I'm not going into it.
Did you have such an argument the night before your father was found dead?
It's possible we might have said something. Is this going on much longer?
No, just a few more questions. You live here alone?
Yes.
You have nothing that belongs to you at your father's house?
This is my home. I moved here to Beacon Street 5 years ago.
There's no one in the house here with you?
No one. Why do you ask?
I'll show you. How do you do, miss? What can I do for you?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
Yes, Dr. Van, it happened just the way I told you.
You opened the door, and there was Elizabeth Devon?
She made some lame excuse, turned, and ran out of the house. Funny part was, Stockton was glad to see her. He didn't seem to care she was listening behind the door.
If those two didn't get along, why the secret visit?
Maybe she was doing some investigation herself.
I've warned her not to play detective.
Dr. Van, will you be needing me any more tonight? I'd like to get on home. My wife will be worried.
Call her. Tell her it'll be 2 in the morning and not to wait up for you.
2 in the morning? How am I going to be at the paper at 8 a.m.?
You'll manage. You always do.
Well, I hope this story's going to be worth it. I still haven't dried out from that storm.
Well, we'll have dinner. You can sit in front of the fire, dry out. And at midnight, you and I will pay a call at a certain cellar.
Beacon Street, where John Stockton lives?
No. Dorchester Street, where his father lived and died.
This cellar is enormous. A couple of rooms.
Careful where you walk, Hatch. Don't run into anything that can fall and make a noise.
I'm not moving, you are. I'm just standing here watching your flashlight.
So, you're not moving, eh?
I swear that wasn't me. The sound came from over there.
Shh.
I must be crazy creeping into somebody's cellar in the middle of the night. What are we looking for?
2 motives. For murder or suicide.
Someone's coming down the steps. Douse the light. Down, quick!
Over here, to the right.
Let go of me. Let go.
The heck I will. What's the idea of firing a pistol like that? You want to hit somebody?
Get off me.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar. You John Stockton?
Are you burglars or what?
Where's the light switch?
Over by the stairs.
You can let him up now, Hatch, so he can turn on the light.
You men from the newspapers, don't you ever give up?
It is. John Stockton.
I knew who you were right away. That nosy reporter. Who's your friend?
Augustus SFX Van Dusen. Why did you try to kill us?
I thought you were burglars. I heard a noise down here in the cellar, so I came down to see.
I thought you lived on Beacon Street, Mr. Stockton.
I do, but I came here tonight on a little business of my own.
You have a key to this house?
I always had a key.
Suppose we go upstairs and tell Elizabeth Devon you're prowling about in her cellar.
No, don't tell her.
Why not?
You two don't seem to realize you're trespassing. I have more right here than you. This is my father's house. How'd you get in here?
What is all this?
Elizabeth.
John. Dr. Van Dusen. Would you mind explaining what you are all doing here?
Do you remember telling me about a wall safe in the cellar, Miss Devon? Your stepbrother came here tonight to open it up. Miss Devon, what is in that wall safe that would bring Mr. Stockton here in the dead of night?
Murderer. Thief.
Now, hold on, Miss Devon.
Why is John here? He came to rob the vault. My stepfather wouldn't give him the secret of his last invention. That's why you forced him to write that letter, wasn't it, John? And then killed him.
Elizabeth, for heaven's sake, what are you saying?
Dr. Van Dusen, his greed is so great he wanted all of my stepfather's estate. He didn't want me to have a crumb.
Elizabeth, that's monstrous what you're saying.
It's true, isn't it? Well, I engaged Dr. Van Dusen to get to the bottom of Father's mysterious death.
Mr. Stockton, it would shed a great deal of light if I could find some sample of your father's handwriting.
Well, I have some letters. I always carry them with me.
Oh, may I borrow them?
Certainly. But please, let me have them back.
I shall. Come along, Hatch.
Yeah?
Just a moment. Where are you going?
Back to the basement to examine that wall safe where you said Mr. Stockton Sr. kept his formulas.
Elizabeth, would you stay here with me a moment? I want to talk to you.
I don't know whether I can trust you, John.
It's back here a ways, Hatch. See where I'm pointing the light?
Strange, isn't it? John Stockton was so all-fired anxious to get to the vault. But now that Elizabeth is here, I don't know what to make of those two.
Where are they? Can you see them?
Still talking up above by the cellar stairs.
Oh, here it is.
That small metal door, that's the secret vault?
Well, not so secret anymore. The door is open, and the vault is empty.
Someone's turned off the cellar lights again.
He's killed himself! Oh, Lord, come, someone! He's killed himself!
How is he now, Dr. Van?
That revolver, I should have taken it away from him. It appears as though he shot himself.
We were standing by the stairs, talking. And then John said, "Follow me. I want to show you something." And then the cellar light went out, and he must have... Will he die? Here are all the handkerchiefs I could find. Oh, I wish I had some bandages.
Tie these handkerchiefs together for me, will you, Hatch? I'll just remove the gun from Mr. Stockton's hand. Good. Thanks, Hatch. He's not bleeding too heavily. We tie it around the wound, so... Miss Devon, why did you shoot him?
I didn't shoot him. He shot himself.
How about those powder marks on your right hand?
Powder... But... how could you think that?
Mr. Hatch, phone for an ambulance and see if you can get the police over here on the double. I think this is a matter for them to handle. Tell them I want Miss Devon to be placed in custody on the charge of shooting this man.
But I didn't shoot him. I didn't.
John? John? Can you hear me?
Yes.
We're sending for an ambulance. Why did Elizabeth shoot you? Can you hear me, John? Why did she shoot you?
She didn't. I did it myself.
Purposely?
I did it myself.
Miss Devon, Elizabeth, I beg your pardon. I made a mistake.
Will he die?
No, that was another mistake. He'll recover.
How is he, Dr. Van?
I'm actually well enough to get out of the hospital this very minute.
So?
So nothing. I've asked John to remain exactly where he is, inside that room.
I don't understand. Why?
I've asked him to help in a little charade, Hatch. If indeed he had a hand in his father's death, as Elizabeth Devon suspects, he'll show his hand. If, however, Elizabeth herself is implicated, she too will reveal her guilt.
I wish I knew how.
You will. Oh, hello, Elizabeth.
Dr. Van Dusen, have you been in to see John?
Well, the resident doctor thinks it better John doesn't have too many visitors.
But I must see him.
Of course. I do caution you, though. Don't excite him. I'm afraid the slightest undue strain on his heart might bring on severe complications.
Oh, I'll be most careful. I wouldn't want anything to happen to John. You know that, don't you?
Do I?
John, are you awake?
Hello, Elizabeth. I didn't expect to see you here.
You didn't think I'd come to the hospital to visit my own stepbrother?
No.
You're the only brother I've got.
Why did you come?
I had to. I feel very close to you. That's why.
Do you?
Yes.
I wish you had felt that way 5 years ago.
I was very resentful then. You were wicked, John, to do what you did.
You were 16. A child. You would have wrecked your life.
Who are you to judge how another person wishes to live? I loved him. I loved him with all my heart. And you ruined it.
You were childish and stupid. I hope you've grown up since then.
I've grown up. I've learned there's only one way to get along in life, and that is to be hard.
Is that why you slipped the gun out of my pocket and shot me? Is it, Elizabeth?
Why did you say you'd shot yourself, if you knew it was me?
I've been asking myself that question every hour I've been lying in this bed. Why didn't I realize the kind of worthless person you were years ago? What is this crazy feeling I still have for you that drives me up the walls?
Maybe you still love me, John.
Go away from me. Go away. I don't want to see you or have anything to do with you. Nurse! Nurse!
No one can hear you, dear John. No, I won't let you press that buzzer for a nurse. Shall I tell you something?
Nurse, please. Help me.
I hate you. I shall never stop hating you. I hope you die.
Nurse! Nurse! Is it older than Cain and Abel, the spirit of revenge? Vengeance is mine, I will repay, is an ancient cry and modern. In Elizabeth Devon, one can almost hear the echo of a malevolent Catherine the Great, a Clytemnestra, a Charlotte Corday, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for blood. I shall return shortly with Act 3. Let me recall the events for you. Adopted by a wealthy inventor, Elizabeth Devon seems to have borne a grudge and a hatred for her stepbrother, John. The famed criminologist, Augustus Van Dusen, stands with her in the very room where the inventor died.
Yes, Dr. Van Dusen, this is where I found my stepfather's body. The last time I saw him alive was Monday. He told me his work was almost complete and expected it would be worth a fortune.
That must have been the copper hardening process.
At 5 o'clock, John came over and went in here to see his father. How long he stayed, I don't know. Mondays I have a singing lesson and I eat out, so I made a sandwich and put it with a glass of milk and some fruit on a tray for my stepfather and left it in the kitchen. I got home about 9. The food hadn't been touched.
Were you alarmed? Did you come up here to Pomeroy Stockton's workroom to see what was the matter?
I didn't, because he often skips a meal. Especially when he's on the home stretch of some problem. He won't be disturbed.
And the next morning?
I found him here in this room, right by that desk. The bottle of prussic acid I gave you on the floor.
Thank you, Elizabeth. That's very helpful.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Yes, there is. I'd like you not to leave Boston, Elizabeth, without informing me. Dr. Benton, I believe you issued a death certificate for Pomeroy Stockton?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. How well do you know Elizabeth Devon?
Only what John has told me. An adopted daughter who, for some reason, kept her own name. 5 years ago, she had a love affair. Some local beach boy, I think. She was only 16. John really got uptight about it. I think he was sort of keen on her himself, but she's never given him a tumble.
Is there still time to perform an autopsy?
Pomeroy Stockton's body's not yet been buried. It's still in the receiving vault. Seems neither his son nor stepdaughter have made arrangements for the burial. I had a call from the medical examiner this morning. It's essential I tell John what the examiner told me.
Which was?
I'd prefer to tell John first. But I can say to you it is the most extraordinary situation I've ever encountered in all my years of medical practice.
Helen, send in Mr. Hatch now, will you?
Mr. Sloan, good of you to see me on such short notice, especially at the end of a long working day.
We lawyers have no hours.
I understand you are the attorney for the estate.
I am, but I wish I weren't.
There a problem?
Unbelievable, there it is. I can't locate the will.
You had it here?
Mr. Hatch, this is off the record. If Stockton's son or his stepdaughter or any of the other beneficiaries were to find out, I'd look pretty foolish. The darn will has either been mislaid, misfiled, lost, or it could have been stolen. Right now, I don't have the remotest idea where it is. Off the record.
Do you remember what the will provided?
Well, the bulk of the estate to John, $5,000 a year to Miss Devon, and she gets the Dorchester house. That's about it.
What happens if the will's never found?
When Stockton has died intestate, the son inherits. Whatever he wishes to settle on his stepsister is up to him.
Well, Mr. Sloan, I thank you for your time. I hope that will turns up.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it may never.
I wonder if I might use your phone.
Certainly. Help yourself.
Hello, Van Dusen here.
I'm just leaving the attorney's office now. Any instructions?
John Stockton has disappeared from the hospital. Elizabeth came and picked him up at 6:30 when the nurses were on their break. Get over here, Hatch. On the double.
Elizabeth, I can't say I understand you at all. For years, you've hated me.
Oh, no, John.
All right, forget the past. What about yesterday? Those cruel things you said in the hospital.
I didn't mean them. Please believe me.
I don't know what to believe. Today, you're a completely different person. You bring me home, make a beautiful dinner for us. You are a girl full of surprises.
Maybe I surprised myself. There are lots of things about me I don't like.
You even moved my moped out of the driveway into the garage to keep it safe. Now, don't tell me you're not likable.
John, we've wasted too many years. I don't want to talk about the past. What'll you have to drink?
Scotch. My tastes haven't changed in the last 5 years. So many questions I have to ask you. Hiring this criminologist, this Dr. Van Dusen, and...
Do you know I haven't got a drop of scotch in the house?
Too late now. The stores are closed. I'll drink anything.
Oh, no, that isn't right.
Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hop on my moped, grab a bottle from my house, and be back as quickly as I can.
Would you, John? That's terribly sweet. John, what happened? Oh, Lord in heaven, it's done. It's done. It's all over.
Unbelievable. That man leads a charmed life, runs his moped into a brick wall. 2 narrow escapes in 24 hours. Where's John Stockton now, Dr. Van?
In his own house on Beacon Street with a 24-hour guard.
Guard? Who are you protecting him from?
I'm not sure. You can thank his lucky stars he's got a very hard head. When I got to Elizabeth's, he was sitting up in a chair with an ice pack on his head and maybe a bruise or two, but no other damage. What time is it?
2 in the morning. Which reminds me... Good night, Dr. Van. If I go home now, I'll still have a wife.
Doesn't it strike you peculiar, John driving his moped into the wall at one side of her driveway?
Well, maybe he was a little off his balance. He was shot in the head yesterday, you know.
The more I think about it, the more I wonder. Hatch, we're on our way to Dorchester Street.
We are?
To give that driveway to Elizabeth's house a thorough going over.
expect to find?
Answers. Shine your flashlight straight down. Can you shield it with your hand? I don't want Elizabeth out here asking questions before I have them.
Them what?
Now, move your flashlight to where I'm standing, Hatch. Answers, I told you. I know the why, but I'm not exactly sure as to the how. Now, walk up the driveway with me, keeping your circle of light to the right of mine.
I can see the skid marks all right.
Yes. They start here, right at this point. It looks as if the moped suddenly hit something and skidded against that wall. Ah. Will you look at that?
Look at what?
See where I'm aiming my flashlight? 18 inches off the ground. See those cuts in the bark of the tree stem?
Sure do. Looks like knife cuts all the way around.
Stay where you are. I'm going to have a look at the tree directly opposite on the other side of the driveway. Don't move, Hatch. I'm getting my bearings from you. Yes, just as I suspected.
Dr. Van, Elizabeth just walked out the door and is heading this way.
I thought it was you two gentlemen.
Elizabeth, would you have a look at this piece of wire tied around this tree? It's been cut off, but I suggest you put it here. You strung a wire from this tree here right across your driveway to that tree opposite. That is what John Stockton ran into last night, and it could very well have killed him. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Dr. Van Dusen, I think you're out of your mind.
Of course, you wouldn't have needed bullets or wires if I'd believed that cipher you wrote.
I wrote.
I'll show you how you tried to implicate John. Remember how that fake suicide note begins? Tired of it all, I seek an end and am content. Ambition is dead, and so on and so forth. Reading every fifth word, and you knew I would solve it, the ciphered message is, I am dead at the hand of my son, and so forth. Miss Devon, whatever made you think I'd believe it? Would a man at the point of a gun write an elaborate suicide letter with a hidden message in it? Then all you had to do was put a dab of prussic acid on the dead man's lips to complete the suicide charade.
Are you quite finished?
Not quite.
Next, you'll be saying that I killed my stepfather.
But you didn't. Pomeroy Stockton did die of natural causes. The medical examiner is positive. He did die of a heart attack, and, well, you know it. It was you who went to the lengths of making it appear to be a murder, disguised as a suicide.
Oh, good afternoon, gentlemen. Come in.
Hey, you're on your feet. How about that, Dr. Van?
Come in. I'm just having lunch. Kitchen's this way. Sit down, and I'll pour you some coffee.
Huh. John, do you know that Elizabeth has left town?
Yes. Our lawyer, Fred Sloan, was here this morning. Told me she'd handed him the keys and told him to sell the house on Dorchester Street and everything in it. So I might just buy it. It was Father's.
I'm going to be candid, John. That girl was no good for you. She went to elaborate lengths to get even with you for something that happened years ago, and to get rid of you and inherit everything.
Fred told me the same thing. How could I have been so naive?
Mr. Stockton, there was $1 million at stake.
Even more, I guess. Dad's formula for copper hardening. I don't know where it disappeared to. The last evening I was with him, we agreed I would market his process. But then, when he killed himself...
He didn't, John. It really was a heart attack. Elizabeth found him and manufactured the whole scenario, the prussic acid, the letter. And when her scenario didn't play, she tried to kill you.
Would you mind, Dr. Van Dusen? Don't say any more. I don't like to hear all that.
I've searched everywhere for your father's formula. Like his will, it's disappeared.
Sit still, I'll go. You home to anyone, Mr. Stockton?
Home? Oh, sure.
And she has left town, I'm told. Disappeared. Of course, she has committed no actual crime.
If she's gone, that's it. Why should I chase after her and prosecute her?
The messenger delivered this envelope for you, Mr. Stockton.
Don't give it to me. Throw it away. I don't want it.
You recognize the handwriting on the envelope, don't you, John?
Yes.
It's Elizabeth's, isn't it?
Yes. I'm being childish, I know.
You don't have to open it now. Just take it.
It's a strange feeling that's come over me. I can't really describe it.
Well, try to. You'll feel better for saying it.
Just now, her letter. I felt as if I was seeing my own coffin. Oh, this is too self-indulgent. Of course I'll open it. Lord in heaven.
It's full of ashes. Nothing but ashes.
Here, have a look at these pieces that fell on the table. There. The words, last will and test. And here, equations. More equations.
How cruel. How terribly cruel. Elizabeth, why did she do it? What happiness could this awful thing bring her? To burn his will and his formula? It's like my father has just died. All over again.
A woman dares all things when she either loves or hates. And this curious tale, adapted from the pen of that master crime storyteller Jacques Futrelle, illustrates to what lengths one's soul can twist and one's hate can transform. Unfortunate because in the end, the very things sought are those never to be gained. Revenge is its own executioner. I shall return shortly. What will not ambition and revenge descend to? Who aspires must fall low, as high he soared. Revenge at first, though sweet, bitter ere long, as back on itself recoils. The poet John Milton. The poem Paradise Lost. Indeed, that is what our story today was about. Paradise Lost. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Jada Rowland, Gordon Gould, and Jackson Beck. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Well, folks, that's all for this episode here on Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Now, bringing these golden oldies back to life takes no small amount of time and effort from our good friend Randy, cleaning up the audio, converting the files, and making sure each show has the best audio possible. If you've enjoyed the program and you'd like to help keep these classics on the airwaves night after night, why not consider a small donation? Every penny goes straight to supporting Randy's work and helping this channel stay on the air. You'll find the links down in the description below. And for those of you kind souls who've already given, Randy tips his fedora to you. Your support truly keeps this old radio spirit alive. Thanks ever so much. And until next time, keep those dials tuned and keep the memories rolling.